Is it time to buy or sell Meta stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Meta. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 28th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Meta as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.69. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 11.49% since we first identified Meta as a buy candidate 31 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.37% per day since its designation as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases are anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 43% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 39% to 53%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month assessment indicates a projected change of about 26%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -8% and +41% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $660.14 and $1,016.06. Our latest daily update from Meta includes the headline, Meta stock price down 1.34% on Friday. The Meta stock price decreased by 1.34% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, falling from $727.24 to $717.51. During this trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 2.18%, ranging from a low of $709.70 to a high of $725.15. The price has increased in 6 out of the last 10 days, but remains down by 1.18% over this period. Additionally, the trading volume rose by 914,000 shares despite the declining prices. This could serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 11 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $7.76 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $747.90, while the lowest was $442.65. Currently, the price stands 4.06%, or $30.39, below the 52-week high of $747.90, which also marks the all-time high. Meta Platforms continues to navigate a landscape filled with both opportunities and challenges. As the company increases its investments in artificial intelligence, reports indicate that its advertising revenue is likely to experience substantial growth. This trend, driven by talent acquisitions and positive forecasts for digital ad spending, positions Meta favorably for the near future and highlights its potential as a recommended investment, even as current valuations appear extended. However, the company is facing regulatory scrutiny, particularly in Europe, where it seems unlikely to modify its pay or consent model. This situation raises the risk of potential antitrust charges and significant fines. Consequently, this could lead to volatility in the short term as the market responds to the surrounding uncertainty. In the long run, Meta's strong strategies in artificial intelligence and advertising, along with its proactive hiring practices, indicate a commitment to innovation and profitability. If the company can effectively manage the regulatory pressures, it may strengthen investor confidence and support resilient stock performance. Overall, while immediate challenges are present, Meta's strategic emphasis on artificial intelligence and advertising has the potential to provide considerable momentum, establishing it as a key player in the evolving digital landscape and positively influencing its stock price trajectory in the years ahead. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, June 26, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Meta a buy grade alongside a hold action. On Monday, June 16, 2025, it was reported that Evercore ISI assigned Meta an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, June 12, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, May 16, 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned Meta a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, May 1, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned Meta an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Meta stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Meta. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, the 30th of June, 2025. And so far, it has fallen by 2.79%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume increased on falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Some positive signals have also been issued, which could influence the near short-term development. The Meta stock holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy signal in the stock, offering a positive outlook. On further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $721.14. Conversely, in the event of a decline, the stock will find support from the long-term average at approximately $691.84. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will initiate a sell signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 9 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 9 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 50 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 48 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 54 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 31 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss from Meta. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $597.02 and $572.21. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level, as a break of this level could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this instance, Meta has support just below today's level at $597.02. If this is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $572.21 and $549. This stock is typically traded at a substantial volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is considered to be low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $15.45, which is 2.18% between its high and low. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.90%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Meta, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 30th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $5.73. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Meta. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Meta is at $726.09. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, This could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Meta encounters its first support level at $597.02. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating from Meta from various analyst sources is neutral. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 8th of July 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On the 7th of July 2025, Olivan Javier conducted an insider sale of 517 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of July 2025, Newstead Jennifer conducted an insider sale of 519 shares of Class A common stock. On the 2nd of July 2025, Zuckerberg Mark conducted an insider sale of 408 shares of Class A common stock. On the 2nd of July 2025, Zuckerberg Mark conducted another insider sale of 366 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 99.474. In total, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 108,180 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $693.19, reflecting a decline of 3.39%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which translates to a lower risk profile. Additionally, a sell signal has been identified from a pivot top that occurred 8 days ago. Is Meta stock a good buy? Several signals and indicators are currently negative, which we believe will impact the development over the coming days and possibly weeks. However, we think that at this moment, the price presents a potential buying opportunity, with expectations of it being higher by the end of this 3-month period. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of July, we anticipate that Meta will open lower by approximately 5.67 cents and start trading at $717.45. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.